Hi, and welcome to the Using BrainPop Junior in the Classroom. This workshop is intended to teach educators how to successfully integrate BrainPop into their classroom. This workshop will include a combination of PowerPoint slides, video demonstrations, links, as well as a handout for you to look back on. The main point of this workshop is to provide educators with the proper training in how to use the software BrainPop Junior effectively within their classroom. By the end of this workshop, you will be able to comfortably navigate BrainPop Junior, use BrainPop Junior in the various content areas that align with the Common Core standards, and use BrainPop Junior with students who have specific learning needs. I want to start this workshop by having you take a few minutes and think about, what does technology in the classroom mean to you? When I think of technology in the classroom, I think of the 4 C's: collaboration, communication, creativity, and critical thinking. These also align with the ISTE standards, in which collaboration goes with number 7. Students use digital tools to broaden their perspective and enrich their learning by collaborating with others and working effectively in teams. Next, you think about communication. This goes along with number 6, the creative communicator. Students communicate clearly and express themselves creatively for a variety of purposes using platforms, tools, styles, formats, and digital media. Next, you think about creativity. Here, students use a variety of technologies with a design process to identify and solve problems by creating new or useful imaginative solutions. Lastly, we have critical thinking. Students critically curate a variety of resources using digital tools to construct knowledge, produce creative artifacts, and make meaningful learning experiences for themselves and others. So what exactly is BrainPop Junior? BrainPop Junior is an educational website with over 250 topics. It does require a subscription, but most schools already have one. Its intended targets is for students kindergarten to 3rd grade, and then there is also a BrainPop website for 3rd and up. It aligns with the current state educational standards, and the website includes videos, various games, quizzes, and a wide variety of sections for science, health, writing, reading, math, and social studies. In terms of pricing, if you don't have a BrainPop account through school, you can get one at home, and it's $99 for BrainPop Junior for the year, $100 for BrainPop for the year, and then $85 for BrainPop ELL. Participate in watching the movies on BrainPop. It can be done individually on computers and notebooks, or as a whole group on smartboards. BrainPop is a wonderful website that isn't just for students, it's for teachers as well. It includes many resources that are very crucial for educators. One of the resources for teachers that BrainPop has includes classroom aids. This can range from anything from curriculum calendars to activity sheet answers and smartboard resources to use within the classroom. Additionally, under the Fun Resources tab, BrainPop provides educators with bookmarks that children can create, printable calendars, internet safety posters, and Mobi posters for the classroom. One of my favorite resources is the Creative Ideas for Teaching. Here it has engaging introductions, and it introduces ways to introduce new topics in fun ways. It has Take the Quiz First options, which encourages students to take the quiz first so they know what to look for when they're watching the video. It includes various pause points that tells teachers where they should stop in the movie after each question to allow for students to discuss with each other. It also has the I'm Done option, where it says to bookmark links to movies for students to explore on their own when they finish work. And lastly, it goes Beyond the Movie, which uses related activities to explore beyond the website's videos. BrainPop also does a wonderful job at introducing support videos for parents and educators, in which it has a variety of videos on how to use various features of the website intended for not only teachers but parents at home as well. There's also a printables option on BrainPop, and here it includes activity pages, clip art, game guides, handouts for parents and students, research papers, wallpapers, exemplar, graphic organizers, English language learner graphic organizers, English language picture prompts, rubrics, and articles, all to use within the classroom. BrainPop is also a wonderful way to gauge assessment of students in the classroom. There's 2 separate options that BrainPop provides. It has My Classes, which can be used for teachers to track the assessment of their students and their class as a whole. And it also has My BrainPop. My BrainPop allows students to track what they have done on BrainPop. It can show what quizzes they have taken, what games they've played, how they've done on the quizzes. As we mentioned earlier, BrainPop is a great way to integrate the content areas and the Common Core curriculum. Here we'll have examples of science, social studies, and math. After picking a topic and subtopic, students are encouraged to watch a movie and then participate in activities. Activities can include an easy quiz, a hard quiz, a make a map. Make a map is where students explore and make connections between terms and concepts associated with each topic. Next, there's creative coding. Creative coding invites students to apply their understanding of BrainPop topics across the curriculum through an array of coding projects. Also, there's wordplay. Wordplay is an interactive vocabulary activity that invites students to draw, write, and act out topic-related words featured in the movie. Students can click to hear the word and definitions read aloud, supporting their developmental reading skills. This is a great thing for students who may have trouble reading because they are able to click on the word and then hear it read aloud. Following that, there's also games they can play. There's Draw About It, which encourages students to draw to demonstrate their understanding of topics. Here, students may be prompted to draw an answer to a math story problem or a food web. Write About It is similar to Draw About It in that it accompanies every BrainPop topic. The prompts range from asking students to write a nonfiction paragraph to a poem. Students are able to view helpful words and their definitions as they respond to prompts. Talk About It, similarly, discusses prompts associated with graphic organizers that accompany every movie. The graphic organizer can include Venn diagrams, KWLs, sequence charts, and more, provide note-taking opportunities for students, and write down and organize their ideas from the discussion prompts. Also, there's Belly Up. Belly Up is a comic that accompanies every BrainPop topic as well. It stars two goldfish, Frank and Joey. Belly Up extends the concepts taught in the movie. Lastly, there's Papa Joke. Papa Joke is a topic-related joke that is read aloud when the student places their mouse over the words. Along with providing information for the students, BrainPop also has a lesson ideas section for educators. Here, it provides background information that teachers can hand out to parents or students, and it also provides teachers with lesson-related activities designed to complement each topic. Another thing I really like about this website is that it provides lesson plans that are all ready and written for educators to do that align with the Common Core standards. It has the objectives clearly stated, a list of materials and preparation that are needed, it goes over the whole lesson procedure, and it also provides educators with follow-up activities. BrainPop also provides educators with awards that can be awarded for anything in terms of completing quizzes and getting excellent scores, completing games, doing the right thing. Here it has a congratulations at the top. It says the award is presented to, and you put the student's name, for becoming an expert in, and you put what they've done, the date, and signature. In my classroom, I've used this to every time students complete a topic or a subtopic, they get an award, especially if it's done in a profound manner or they get excellent scores on quizzes. My students like to collect as many as they can, getting them for each topic. Coding is a great way to help students build and demonstrate knowledge in a way that is meaningful and personal to them. It is used as a guide to scaffold students, making it easy and reducing the need for technical background knowledge. It also reduces inequity in access to computer science instruction when worked into the school day. Coding is a great way for all students, from learners with disabilities to high achievers, to enjoy and make the most of BrainPops, creative coding projects following strategies for all types of learners. Some students with disabilities may get frustrated and shut down when learning content requires abstract thinking, such as computer programming or coding. This happens for various reasons, including not having sufficient prior knowledge, not being taught problem-solving strategies to help them persist when stuck, and not having opportunities to think creatively when there are multiple solutions. Some students with disabilities find it challenging to work with peers. BrainPop has a great informational website for tips and tricks on working with students with disabilities to better ensure that they are using the website effectively. Here they say have support staff work with students to ensure that they understand the project, preview the project materials needed before beginning instruction, have support staff and educators play around with creative coding to get a better idea of how it works, and encourage students to talk with peers if they are able to. Response to intervention in BrainPop. Response to intervention is a multi-tiered approach for early identification and support of students with learning and behavioral needs. The practice involves providing high-quality instruction and varying levels of intervention based on students' learning. BrainPop does a great way of introducing instructional strategies and research-based intervention identified at the RTI Action Network included the use of differentiated instruction, small groups, cooperative learning, multiple intelligence considerations, graphic organizers, word walls, English language learner strategies, and progress monitoring. To meet the needs of RTI, many school districts across the country provide BrainPop as a part of an intervention and support material for students. BrainPop is very unique in that it features its own website for English language learners. BrainPop English Language Learner is BrainPop's inclusive English language learning platform, ranging from beginner levels to advanced. It has movies that demonstrate conversations in English while also introducing grammar concepts and vocabulary words. The BrainPop ELL website helps bring English language learning to the classroom, and it helps make the most of this product, exploring the rich collection and support resources, from English language learning specific graphic organizers, to action images, to learning strategies, lesson plan, vocabulary activities, and more. What I really like about this is that BrainPop ELL provides teachers with many resources. The amount of resources that BrainPop ELL provides to educators is outstanding. It ranges from things like learning strategies to graphic organizers to lesson plans to activities that you can print out for your students. There's content indexes, and there's also a getting started guide where you can go if you're not really sure where to start, and it walks you through on how to better help your English language learners in your classroom. The BrainPop ELL website helps bring English language learning to the classroom, and it helps make the most of this product, exploring the rich collection and support resources, from English language learning specific graphic organizers, to action images, to learning strategies, lesson plan, vocabulary activities, and more. What I really like about this is that BrainPop ELL provides teachers with many resources. The amount of resources that BrainPop ELL provides to educators is outstanding. It ranges from things like learning strategies to graphic organizers to lesson plans to activities that you can print out for your students. There's content indexes, and there's also a getting started guide where you can go if you're not really sure where to start, and it walks you through on how to better help your English language learners in your classroom. Overall, BrainPop is a bold, colorful website with amazing graphics, great music that is very inviting to young students. I really like how the hosts of the video, Annie and Moby, speak directly to the students, with conversational and familiar language. They also use humor, which is sure to engage our students. The characters narrate what's going on during the video, they ask questions, they provide examples, and they even define terms that some students might find difficult to grasp. This approach to teaching will likely suit many of our learners well. The videos are the main focus, but there are also tons of printable activities, games, and quizzes. For those students who struggle with reading, they can get added support as the video and activities are very audio and visual heavy. BrainPop Junior, in my opinion, is worth the subscription fee. If I had to think of anything that was negative about this website, it would be that BrainPop doesn't allow for checkpoints throughout the videos, which would allow our students to check their understanding throughout each clip. I also feel as though the content could be updated more frequently.